Coach, defensively, is this a scheme, personnel, or is it just a case where Arkansas is better and your defense isn't very good?
Yeah, they just lined up, and we knew it was coming, and we just didn't get it stopped. You know, I thought offensively, the first half we gave them 2 touchdowns with those turnovers, and you can't put your defense in that position. Then the second half, we didn't have an answer.
Kliff, since the rushing defense obviously was a problem last year during that long stretch, is there anything new you can try, or is on the practice field, or you just feel like you've tried everything and you have to keep working it?
Yeah, we're working through it. Some of those new guys got to keep coming, but you got to give them credit. They lined up and pounded us, and we didn't. Like I said, we just didn't have an answer today.
Kliff, what was it like on the sidelines just seeing them go through you guys, what they were able to do?
We knew it was coming. Like I said, all week we prepared them and knew what they wanted to do. And offensively, like I said, I felt like in the first half we had a chance to swing things a little bit and gave them 2 touchdowns and never took them out of their game. So they were able to line up and just hand it off the entire game.
How much pressure does that put on your offense knowing that you pretty much have to score every time you get it?
That's our mentality as an offense anyways, and so we didn't get it done on that side of the ball. You know, they beat us on both sides of the ball. There's no excuses.
You talk about how big of a swing that was, that interception by Webb that put them up 7 going into the break, knowing they got the ball after halftime.
That was big. You know, we got the ball back, wanted to go score, had 3 timeouts, a minute 30, and just made a couple bad throws there in a row that he can't make in that situation, and just can't happen.
Is Davis pressing too much, or do you sense that at all, or do you sense still a pretty calm guy back there?
I thought he was just up and down. Some throws we wish he'd take back, but made some big throws and just has to keep coming, has to keep maturing. He's working hard. He's just got to, play cleaner on the field.
Arkansas held the ball for about 13 minutes in the third quarter. What kind of impact did that have on your defense?
Yeah, I think anytime a team can do that and just hand it off, it's going to wear you down, and we just never recovered.
Kliff, when he was having bad stretches today and also earlier in the season, what do you see as his key issue when things are not going well?
Just not getting through his progression, really hanging on that first read and trying to zip it in there instead of just getting to his playmakers. You got to be disciplined in his reads.
When the defense struggles to stop the run, I just hear it anywhere folks ask how much tackling is there in practice. I know a lot of times, both in the NFL and in college, there's not a whole lot of takedown tackling in practice. What's your philosophy on tackling in practice?
Yeah, we do a bunch of tackling drills. We don't take to the ground much. Nobody does, and we just gotta wrap up and be better at it. Like I said, the running backs did a great job. They had big holes, and they just handled us all day.
Did you give any consideration to putting Mahomes in when the games got out of hand, just to get him some reps, or did you feel like that would be too damaging to everybody's psyche?
No, I just think I wanted Davis to keep seeing it, keep getting more reps. He's still young, and wanted him to keep growing.
Kliff, early fourth quarter, it's 42-28. You have the 4th and 15 at their 43. Did you consider going for it at that point, or just thought we'd go for it?
Yeah, we thought there was enough time to pin them back and try to get a stop. Only down 2 touchdowns, 4th and 15. That's a tough distance to convert. So we thought we could punt, and didn't work out for us.
On Collins' big touchdown run that he scores, he was very patient when he approached the line of scrimmage. What did you see out of their running game, especially the way the offensive line is opening up holes?
Yeah, I thought it was a combination of things. I thought at times they opened up big holes, and at times it was yards after contact. They seemed to keep moving the pile, so that's a credit to those guys, and they had a good plan and executed it.
Where do you think it went wrong today? Because it looked like it had a lot of energy in pregame, a lot of energy in the first quarter. Students were there early. It seemed like all the things you didn't have against Central Arkansas you had going in.
Yeah, the atmosphere was great. Once again, I think, keep going back to it, but the offense turning it over and giving them 2 touchdowns, you can't have that happen, especially our offense.
What's your message to these guys as you have a bye week here and you're ready to go up to Stillwater in a couple weeks?
Lots of football left. Everything they want to accomplish is ahead of them. We have this stretch where we have 10 days before our next game. We got to use it to get better.
Oklahoma State has the same kind of running attack. Do you feel like you're going to need to amp up maybe the contact in practice before you play?
Yeah, we'll revisit that as a staff tomorrow morning and see what changes we can make and try something that'll get our guys going.
Do you give the guys a couple days to reset and get ready for Oklahoma State? Give them a couple days off?
No, we'll be back at it Monday.
What did you think of DeAndre today?
I thought he ran well when he could. We got behind, didn't have many chances in the second half, obviously with the drives, and then we were behind, so we were throwing it. But I thought he ran tough, and he's done a good job this year.
Anything else?
What was Dominique Robertson not with you today, and what was Jalen Barnes out with?
I'm not sure on Jalen. They just told me he was down, and Dom was an in-house situation, so he should be back next week.
So he was not allowed to play. I mean, it was like a suspension type thing.
Yeah, it was just a deal. We wanted to sit him this week and bring him back next week.